Hello everyone, welcome back. One of the most important questions that I usually received from my audience is I have asked in the company to review and audit our design system and improve it. So how can I start? What is the most important things I have to do and what is the process I have to follow? Okay, so this video for beginners, I will not dive in deep details, but I will give you a quick guide actually. How can you start? Okay, so at the beginning, you need to have a meeting with your team, designers, developers, stakeholders, product managers, and you have to define together what is the most three pain points. Okay. Plus, you have also to have a definition of done. If we said this component has been done, what is done means here. So the goal from this meeting is we need to get everyone aligned before reviewing any components. Okay. Then after that, you need to understand what to audit. Okay, we will not review or we will not judge the components right now. We just need to do some audit. So for example, let's say how many components we have and how many components we actually using it. Maybe you have some variants, you didn't use it. Okay. Also, you have to define, do we have a documentation for our design system components or not? If you have a documentation, is this documentation missing some information or is this documentation actually outdated? So you have to define all of this. Plus also, you have to check what is the most requested missing components. Maybe your team asking for specific components. Yeah, so we don't need to design everything requested, but what is the most requested component? Okay, so after you have this list, now you can see which components break most often. What force the developers to write a custom code? Here you will understand the reason of your design actually not match it with the code. Then at the end of this meeting, you have to discuss with the team how is the design consistency maintained. If we need to maintain all of this, how can we do this? Okay. Why you have to get some answers for these questions? Because this actually will guide you to understand what is the real pain points, what is the real problems. Make everything visible to everyone so you can have a plan. Okay, good. Now we know what we're supposed to do, but the most mistake the designers do here is fixing everything from day one. So don't do that. You have to check actually what is the most component used in your project. Okay. And pick, for example, the top 5. Okay. Then you start to fix this top 5 most used components in your project. Plus also, you need also to support your team with some missing components. Don't create all the missing components from day one. Just pick 2 or 3, the top most requested, and have a plan to build these components. Okay. Then after that, you have to have some governance process for approval. Okay. So for example, who will be responsible to say this missing component we will build? And who will be responsible to approve or to make sure and change the status for this component to be done? Who will review this? Who will be responsible? And actually, you know now what steps or what changes you have to do. So you have to also pick some tools. Okay, is this tool actually will help me to fix all of these problems? So you have to take a decision which tool I have to use based on the tasks you have. Then every 3 months, you have to review this. You have to have adoption rate for your component usage. Okay, and in this meeting also, you have to flag anything that broken or inconsistent. If you have some tasks in this meeting or findings, put it in your backlog so your team can pick it once they are ready to can fix all of this. After that, one of the big tasks you will face is testing. Testing take a lot of time. So try to find some plugins, some tools, or try to build your own tools to make the testing process automated as much as we can. You have to check, for example, the accessibility, the components in the code is matching your design or have some mismatch. You have to check also your product designer detach some component or any component missing some style from the master component or not. So there is a lot of tools actually can help you for that. So try to automate the process as much as you can. One of the cases also you will face is some components are outdated or the team decided to delete it. Okay, so let's say, for example, you still have some components have variant for light mode and dark mode. And now we have Figma variables or we are implementing design tokens. So we don't need variants for mode. Okay, we will control this from design tokens or from Figma variables. So some components here supposed to be deleted. So don't delete it directly. You have to have a plan to delete some components. For example, this plan must contain the older components will be deleted and you have to highlight it to everyone in the team. Plus how they migrate from the old component to the new component, and you have to give them a timeline here and due date. For example, anyone using this old component must make sure migrate to the new component during this period, and make it clear the due date that this old component will be deleted. Okay, and follow up for this process of migration. Okay, now I will give you a summary what we discussed with some very simple example. For the audit findings, you can see, for example, I have 14 duplicated button variants. I have 0 components documented. Okay, some different for spacing values and so on, something like that. Okay, so show the real problems to the team instead of showing them some screenshots. Okay, the inconsistency, duplicates, the missing documentation, everything like this, make the team feel the pain first. Okay, focus on showing the team 3 things we can improve in 2 weeks. 2 weeks is a short duration, can help you to get approval from your managers or stakeholders to start editing or to start fixing your design system component. Okay, and fixing something in 2 weeks, this can help the team to can see the value and also can celebrate. Okay, so for example, end of this 3 weeks, you can say we have merged all the button variant from 14 variants to 3 variants only. We have created some color tokens or color variables to support our brands or our theme. We have written some documents for this top components and so on. You have to have also a long-term plan. So for example, you can say from week 1 to week 2, we will do team alignment and audit. From week 3 to week 8, we will fix and build the priority items. After that, from week 9 to week 16, we will do the documentation and the governance. After that, from month 4 to month 6, we will automate the process and test and review and repeat everything again. So this timeline or this roadmap, make it something visual, because this can help the stakeholders to can give you an approve or can discuss with you. The last thing here, you have to be clear and honest. You have to ask your managers, I need approval from you. For example, each designer to spend 2 hours per week to do 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to have a subscription for this tool because this will give me these benefits. I need this person to be responsible or to lead the project, to give them a space to help the team, blah, blah, blah. And while you are requesting this needs from your managers, try to highlight the benefits and the value for each request from your requests here. Okay, so don't focus about each one we will do 1, 2, 3, 4. Focus also about the benefits and the value for all of these requests. Okay, so this was like a short summary about how can you start auditing your design system for beginners. So you have to deep dive in deep details, watch more tutorials, read more articles, ask for mentorship sessions with design system leads, give some advices and also tips and tricks, learn from other designers' mistakes. And I hope this video can give you a first step how can you improve your design system. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. If you need more videos like this focus on design system and design tokens, so tell us what is the most important things you need us to create videos for it, and put it in the comments. That's it for today. See you again. Bye.